Ramiro de la Cruz here for Real Talk Sports Network. Lions postgame today came to you live from Glover Stadium, where it was the Westminster Lions and the Kennedy Fighting Irish facing off for a doubleheader. First of two, it was Abe Solis for the Lions, and Solis went a strong 5 innings in that ball game, a game that came down to the wire, a back and forth seesaw battle, a game that saw the Westminster Lions trail through the majority of that ball game. Tyler Malley was huge for Westminster in that first ball game in the batter's box, going 4 for 5, driving in 2 runs and scoring the game-winning run in the top of the 10th inning, a game that went to extras. How we got there? Well, Tyler Malley in the top of the 7th and the Westminster Lions put together a 2-out rally, loading up the bases, and then it was up to Tyler Malley. He delivered as he has all season long for Lions, driving in the 2 runs to tie it up in the top of the 7th, and then taking it to the bottom or to the top of the 10th inning, where Tyler Malley would score the game-winning run for the Westminster Lions. That was game one. Westminster came away with a 5-4 victory over Kennedy in game one. And game two was Tyler Malley on the mound for the Westminster Lions to start the game. Lasted just 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, but just 1 earned run. The defense proved to be costly for the Westminster Lions in game two. They committed 5 total errors. Base running errors they committed 2 as well. Talked to head coach Mike Dodd after the game, and what he said is they have to stay away from those costly mistakes, especially next week, where their main focus is going to be against the Loera Saxons. I had an opportunity to talk to some of the other guys. Let's take a look at what they had to say here following the conclusion of tonight's doubleheader against Kennedy. Coach, let's talk about the first game here. You guys played a doubleheader. Your team battled back, never gave up in that game, and talk to us about the gutsy performance from your guys today.
Well, it's a good thing to have the walks in baseball. We, 2 outs, nobody on base, bottom of the 7th inning, we came back and won the game. It's like I told the guys, that's what good teams do, I was more concerned about how we played in the second game than the first game, but I think our goal was to come in here tonight and play a good team, and if we could split and play everybody in the ball club and get everybody back, that was kind of what we wanted. I was very, very, very proud of our team.
2 outs. He has load up the bases. Tyler Malley comes up to bat, drives in the 2 runs to tie it up. But talk to us about that 10th inning at bat for Tyler Malley. Came out there, a 1-out triple.
Yeah, he hit the ball pretty good. I probably would have been out at any other ballpark than here. Tyler, I think it was 4 for 5 in the first game. What's on my mind, of course, is our big series coming up against Loera next week. They're tied with us for first place, and watching the kids swing the bat tonight was very pleasing. But what's really on my mind right now are all the errors that we're making, and it really came through in the second game. Tyler's been our guy. We lost a big game to Ocean View. We didn't come out ready to play, but that was a big hit. He got a big hit, and we expect big things and good things out of our good players.
Coach, now next week you guys have back-to-back against Loera, a team you guys are tied for first place against. How do you guys stay away from committing those costly errors that hurt you guys in that game too?
Well, I don't know if you talk about it a lot, because the more you talk about it, it seems like the worse it gets. I think you go through our routine and you make the kids work just a little bit harder. I think there's been phases in our practice last couple of weeks when we haven't had we've concentrated more on our hitting than we have anything else. But we're going to have to get back to the fundamentals of the game, because that's what it's going to come down to. I know that Loera is going to come out and bunt the ball and make us play defense. That's how they beat us the first time.
Coach, who do you guys expect to go for you guys on Wednesday, the first of the back-to-back?
We think we'll go with Tyler. We like to pitch Tyler at the end of the week because we like to have him at shortstop at the beginning of the week. But it's a big game for us, and we've been really, really pleased with the way Abel's been pitching. He's been a guy that's stepped up. So whether we go with Abel or Tyler, I feel very confident.
Westminster Lions. Chase, what was it like out there today? A doubleheader against Kennedy. You actually got in there in both games to pitch.
Yeah, I was trying to make my pitches and hit my spots. First game I had a little trouble. The second game I came back and just threw 2 pitches and I was fine. I felt really good in the bullpen in the second game.
That first game, like a seesaw battle, went back and forth. You went there for a couple of quality innings for your team. What was it like being a part of a game like that?
That was a really fun game. Yeah, we just try to stay with each other and just have fun, stay out there and stay positive with each other.
Tyler, first of all, let's talk about the first game. You finished the game 4 for 5 in that game in big offensive fashion. You drove in 2 runs, also came across to score the game-winning run. What was the approach for you coming out there?
I was just seeing the ball good tonight, and they threw me good pitches right over the plate, so I had to take care of them.
Hey, talk to us about that top of the 7th inning, 2 outs against your team. You guys have the bases loaded. You come out to bat. You drive in the 2 runs. Take us back to that at bat.
Yeah, it was big. I think he hung one right over the plate, and I just put a good swing on it and just pumped up our team big. It was big.
And then in the extra innings, in the top of the 10th inning, 1 out. You come up a 1-out triple. What pitch did you get there?
Fastball up and in, and I haven't been pulling the ball that much, and so that was kind of a surprise that I took that down the left field line. But yeah, it was huge.
And talk about the courageous performance, gutsy performance out of your team, able to battle back in that game. You guys trailed for the majority of that ball game.
Yeah, we were just battling. They're a pretty good team, Division II team, and we played right there with them the whole time.
So there's an inside look at what Tyler Malley, Coach Dodd, and Chase Esquivel had to say following the conclusion of tonight's doubleheader against the Kennedy Fighting Irish. Moving ahead for the Westminster Lions this Wednesday, they will face off against the Loera Saxons in back-to-back contests between the two teams who are fighting for first place inside the Golden West League. Talking to Coach Dodd, he said that is their main focus next week. Asked him if Tyler Malley might go again on Wednesday, get the start for them. He said, we'd like Tyler Malley to start at the end of the week on Fridays, and we'd like him to play shortstop at the beginning of the week. But as important as this game is, they're going to send Tyler Malley out there on Wednesday to start against Loera. From Glover Stadium, Ramiro de la Cruz, RTSN.